Hello, my name is Pauline Campbell-Jones, and this is my Vasey.
Royston Vasey originally, didn't exist. It was a convenience. We just had a set of characters that we developed on stage, and we had this conceit for the radio of just putting them all in one place into a town.
Welcome to Royston Vasey.
Once we decided it was going to be set in a town, 4 of us got in a minibus, and we spent 2 days just driving around northern towns. We had some very good contenders, but we were really looking for somewhere that felt isolated, that felt like once you were there it would be hard to leave. Someone had recommended Hadfield, and because its high street is on an elevation, you get very nice shots, and there's moors all around it, and it had a great high street, and it just had a lot of the qualities we needed. And the first time we saw it in real life, we drove down, and it was just as we'd imagined Royston Vasey would be. It was, it was brilliant.
Hello, now if you wanted a laugh in Royston Vasey, this is the place to come. This is Lance's joke shop. He sells the whole range of jokes, from the Selfridges at Chestwig. For that macho look, I've got one of them. The topical Prince Charles mask, the jumbo ears, and of course many different types of shakes.
It's a normal place, it's not, and now it feels more thriving than it did in 1998. I don't know whether we've had a hand in it, but it's more busy. It's much more a little community. I remember it being quite quiet when we were there. Not very many cars. It didn't seem. We did have to remove the cars and people and make it look more barren, but generally it wasn't. We made it more bleak.
Hadfield's a fairly friendly place. It's a lot busier than people think. I mean, we're a very busy shop now. We have got a fair few characters here, but probably not as is portrayed in the series itself.
Now then, if the phrase "do you want a bag, dear" means something to you, then you must have been inside one of these charity shops. This is where, if an elderly relative dies and you want to get shut of all the stuff, you bring it here. A weeping orphan picture, for example, the Hoover, the ghost of a monk, the Woolworths wigs, and a lovely, charming sooty. All this stuff you could probably get for $3.99, the whole shop.
The people there, they all know about it now, and there's a small percentage who don't like it, who refuse to cooperate, but yeah, we had people in the streets, we had a lot of people coming up and asking for autographs, and they're really behind it, and they want it to be a success, because if it's a success, it reflects, they have quite a little tourism thing going on in Hadfield now.
The name was actually changed just after the first series, because I think it was called Hikers and Bikers, and because of League of Gentlemen, then we thought it might bring a few more people, and obviously it did, the tourists.
Over the weekend we get a lot of people come in asking if we would take their photo, and basically looking for souvenirs and if we know anything about the League of Gentlemen.
There's Royston Vasey tours, people from Finland turn up, have a look round, There really are some hair lips, aren't there, Jeremy? Who turned up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's all true.
They come in character, they come dressed up. The thing that I think people take from Royston Vasey, especially, and it's kind of filtered through Tubbs and Edward and their view on the world, is the local thing and the insular nature of the town and the almost inbred feel of the people that live there. That kind of feeling that you get when you go to some shop in the middle of nowhere and they look at you like you must be going to rape me and steal all my tat, even though you're not thinking of that at all. Which is where the idea of Tubbs and Edward came from. It's just that, and that feeling of feeling very out of place, I think that's the creepy feeling that people get when they see it. And yet people think of the place and want to go there and want to go to Hadfield and look at the surroundings and see where the charity shop was. And it's just kind of the idea that everywhere you turn you're going to meet some other weirdo.
Hello, what are you doing here?
I'm just trying to understand this poster, which to me seems very old-fashioned, and also I don't understand the joke.
Oh, well, let me fill you in. We've had the Shullmonty,
The Jews,
the Skullmonty,
the Skellington,
yeah. We've had the Dullmonty,
the men,
And in the third series, when you never saw it,
The woman!
the one wants it, now the bull wants it.
North
I
Premier.
happen to think it's a very clever running joke.
Generally, there is a. We've left our mark there. People, I think, some people are very proud to think they live in Royston Vasey. You know, so if we've done that, then we are happy.
It's always weird going back to Hadfield because we have, when we turn up, it's always dressed as Royston Vasey. So you know, often we don't see it as it is. We'll just see, and you can't tell which shops have been dressed and which. Is that ours? Is that our shop? Oh no, that's a real shop. Oh right. But yeah, there's always something about Hadfield which feels like, you know, you're coming home to where you began it all, and you know, it's a very special feeling to go back.